What's up guys, Not2_ here with episode 2 of my Soul Silver Nuzlocke. As you can see, I've changed a couple of things around here. I saw that episode 1 was in a weird vertical format, and I wasn't a huge fan of that, so as you can tell, I've moved it around a little. I've got the top screen here and the bottom screen here. Also, I'm going to be speaking up a little more because I watched the last video and I was talking really quietly and not very often, and the commentary was really kind of crappy. So, really sorry about that. If you withstood the whole 15 minutes, good on ya. Like, congratulations, I could barely do it. I'm also going to be less, really hyper about the speed up button, and only use it in battles that I can really just speed through because they're useless. For example, this wild Whidle here. So, last episode was really slow, really boring, and I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna stop constantly apologizing, however, and actually do stuff this episode. Oh crap, was the cursor there? Oops, sorry. Again, I'm kind of new to this system. It'll become natural really soon, I promise. And soon enough, this will be really natural. It'll just be me talking alone in my bedroom to a computer, because what's not normal about that? Alright, so after that, fairly long introduction. I'm realizing I'm stretching those out. Yet another thing that may change. We were on our way to Mr. Pokmon's house last time, and that is a long and boring journey, on the way of which I've got to come in here and talk to this guy about Acorns, which are very, 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 very useless. Oh, I should have sped through that instead of just saying very. Oh, I don't like that graphic. I forgot. That's one of the things about Heart Gold and Soul Silver, even though it's my favorite Pokemon game, for sure. Whenever you're harvesting acorns, it looks like you're humping the acorn tree. Acorn? Whatever. Apricorns. But yeah, those things are weird, useless, and only good for Pokeballs that suck. I don't know. I mean, some people might have different opinions on those, but I think they're just kind of dumb little extras, which are kind of plentiful in Johto, but I love it anyway because it has a great storyline, it's got amazing characters, it's got this amazing feature, which lets you talk to your Pokemon. Apparently Blaze is doing its best to keep up with me. That's the best little baby Pokemon attribute. Whidles. One day I'll be mowing these down instead of just tackling them slowly to death while risking poison. That's one of the things about Cyndaquil. I know I'm just continuously critiquing things that I said I like in the past, but that thing doesn't learn Ember until level 12. Level 12. And I mean, I might be wrong about that. It might be even later that Cyndaquil gets Ember. But even though it evolves really early, all of its moves just come in way too late. And that's one of its few faults. Also, these wild Kakutas. They're so sad because they evolved too early to learn any moves that are not hardened. So I just have to speed through battles with a broken critical hit system. Ugh. Hopefully that's not what I end up catching for this route. If I ended up with a Kakuna, that would be terrible. I would just, release it immediately. Yes, I am Lucas. Oh, you emailed Professor Elm. How fascinating. What you want him to examine. Oh boy, a mystery egg that's totally not a Togepi or anything. Yep. He's great at evolution, but, you know, not Mega Evolution, because that's not a thing. Alright, we got the OG Professor up in here. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I'm not gonna do that voice, that's a crap voice. So you're Lucas. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. Oh, really? Heard you were running an errand for Elm, so I waited here. Oh, a rare Pokemon. Yep. I sure am helping his research. Oh, I do treat it with love and care, and by that I mean I heal it when it needs to be healed. Had it for a full 15 minutes or so. I think it really likes me. Anyway, just got a Pokedex. That's awesome. And now I've got the number of not one, but two old men in my Pokedav. Oh, I mean Pokegear. Sorry, they're totally two different things. No similarity whatsoever. Okay. Great, Professor Elm. Yes, what do you want, sir? Hello? Lucas. It's a disaster! It's just terrible! Oh no. Oh god, I got robbed by a 10-year-old. Oh, I'm not gonna like this. Okay, look, this is what I mean with the whole humping apricorns. Look at that. That is vulgar. That is not a regular motion. No 10-year-old does that when they're harvesting fruit, Nintendo. Or should I say Game Freak? I don't know. Whoever's to blame. Whoever I can just yell all my complaints at for no reason. Sorry, this walk is just way too long. Like, it's one of those side quests that is going to take up at least an episode and a half. Hopefully, once we get Pokeballs, things will be livened up, and it won't just be me using a Cyndaquil to fight wild Pokemon, and that's it. Also, something I haven't appreciated fully is Heart Gold and Soul Silver has great music. Like, I don't know, it was one of the games where the graphics were getting really good. That's what Gen 4 brought in. But yeah, sorry, this is showing up weird. I don't know if it's just for me or if you guys will see it on my funny, but whenever I use my cursor, it just shows up with all of these annoying circles around it, which is why I'm trying to use it as briefly as possible. But anyway, now that the whole Mr. Pokemon episode is over, I just need to go down here and, spoiler alert, fight my rival, who I need to formulate a name for. I gotta do that. Around now. Let's see. Should we ever return a Dick Bug? Should that be a thing? I think so. Wait, no, the other one was Bud Dick. Okay. This will be his brother that's coming up here. Oh, it's kind of slow, the music. Don't you love it when two little kids just randomly fight each other on the street? That's what Pokemon's all about. Ha, you're not using only tackle, noob. Bam! Too easy. Yeah, I defeated Passerby Boy. Was good. Do you want to know who I am? I'm the world's greatest trainer. No, you're not. You were a rival who was meaner than any other, but you weren't even as skilled as like Gary Oak. So, you know, I mean, you were a rival that I could actually fight. You weren't like, you know, May or Serena or Shauna, where it's just like, hee, hi there, neighbor. Would you like to battle? No, this guy actually means, like, what he says. Silver is hardcore, and you cannot tell me otherwise. I'm just realizing Blaze is getting kind of over-leveled here just because I've barely run from any wild Pokemon. Whatever, I'll catch up whatever I manage to get with him as best I can. I've been using the tab key a lot less in this episode, and I think that's paying off. I think this is already just infinitely superior to episode 1. Things are actually gonna get done in this episode. Probably. We're 2/3 through. Uselessness could still overrun it. I doubt it, though. Alright. And after that strange little internal monologue that I think I'm going to have on practically every route from this point on. Oh, this is a really happy movie. Police interrogation is here. Oh, I started early. Hold on a second, he has nothing to do with it. There was a red-haired boy. Oh man. Lyra, it's just like that time you bailed me out in court. Except not, because that isn't what bailing out is. Alright. Let's see what we can do with our useful and mature imagination. Oh, where's the T? I hate this keyboard. At least this isn't Gen 6, so there ain't no sensor up in here. Alright, this is Dick Butt's brother, Butt Dick. not the meme, mind you. There's a C in that one. Yep, that was his name. Just like my Kanto rival that, like, maybe 100 people on iFunny know about. Nice little inside jokes. Oh, nice. And there's the mystery egg, which is definitely, again, not Togepi. Anything but Togepi. Oh boy. Yeah, he really did give me a Pokedex, which probably should have happened before I got a Pokemon, but, you know. Sorry, that probably doesn't sound good. I'm just spamming this key very loudly. That was another really crappy thing about the last episode, is that you could, like, hear me. I was, like, just every motion. And I'm sorry. This is already much better, and I'm gonna stop saying that. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot about this part. Alright, look, time for the tab key to ruin everything again, because this is the How to Catch a Pokemon tutorial. And it lasts forever. Honestly, this jumping is enough. Yeah, no, that wasn't too fast. I could tell very clearly by you and your Mariel jumping around like idiots. Oh man, so I hit fight. Oh, tackle, you say? Uh-huh. Its HP sure is down. But where do I get a Pokeball? Oh! Congratulations, you caught a Rattata, the crappiest crap in crap. Again, I'm very mature with all these insults I'm doing. Alright, so we got Pokeballs. That's great. And now, human speed. You guys can actually be compatible with this. And actually tell what's going on. And looks like our first encounter is going to be a level 2 Pidgey. Alright, that could be better, that could be worse. At least it's not eccentric, but it is level 2. Right, and go on and huck a ball at it. Just like Lyra. Yeah! Alright, let's see. I've had a Pidgeot named Squirtle. Do I want to reference that? No, this is already closely enough tied to the previous series. Just kidding, not closely enough yet. Obviously, we had a Pidgey named... Oops. We had a Pidgey named Squirtle in Kanto. Now I'm gonna have a Wartortle. Hopefully I spelled that right, because that's what this new Pidgey is gonna be known as. Again, I'm making way too many callbacks to a way too obscure audience, considering that this is gonna be originally a YouTube video, but it's gonna be shared on iFunny because my YouTube channel is really not successful or barely a thing, really. But anyway, we've made a little dent in all those beginning formalities, and I think it's almost time to call it. So I'll just be speeding through this route awkwardly. Gonna see if I can end in Cherry Grove. I don't know. We don't have much time. So, if I do or do not make it to Cherry Grove, coming up here. Anyway, today we've destroyed some of the tutorials a little, and I think I will just end it out as soon as this Sentret is dead. Come on. Oh my god, an Oranberry? Seriously? Alright, whatever.
Goodbye!